Why, hello there. Ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, welcome back to episode 16 of Blueprints. You join me with my quest log in tow, and a day of revelry no doubt awaits us when we begin to play. We're on day 22, which I believe means we're no longer within the discount period, which is upsetting. I wonder if a new date for a new sale has been given, because otherwise there's no more sales ever. So I'm hoping there'll be some new posters up to sort of signpost that. As for what my plan for today is, I'm still pretty, all in and hoping that we get the workshop. But apart from that, anything else we can do while we're in there? The workshop is, I think, number one. Number two, I would say trying to get her ladyship's chamber, because then that can sort of act as a guide for me to then go and do the chess puzzle. Or if we get offered the, if we get offered the lab, try our absolute best to build the generator next to it, which for some reason I cannot remember the name of it. There's the pump room. I forgot completely. We'll load into the game. My brain is scrambled at the minute. I've had my morning coffee, so today we're sipping at a Pepsi, and I also have a delicious bottle of water for when the Pepsi has runneth dry. But I will say, last episode might be one of my favorites. And I know we didn't beat the game. We didn't get to room 46 again. But what we were able to uncover about the timeline of events, the importance of our mother's disappearance, Bon Margle's traipsing around the estate. It's so tantalizing to kind of take a look at all of that and see if we can unravel the almost silly string nature of the different dates and times that we have in front of us right now. It's like a big old bag of jumbled spaghetti, and we need to unjumble that bag. I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore me. Ooh, the shrine. We do have 11 coins. But then the trading post. I know for a fact if I go shrine, we'll get the workshop. The schoolhouse, though, I do want to find all of the classrooms. But I think we should do that on a day where we can guarantee rerolls. But how do I do that? I don't know. I'm going to go shrine against my better judgment. And we'll see what happens if I put... I've got 11 coins. Should we just chuck them all in? I don't know if the game will show me. Like, will it... Let's go for 10. I think 10 is a good round number. What does that get me? Oh, you've received the blessing of the general. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 jewels. Oh, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go make a new note. I'm going to call this the shrine. Wait, we've already got one for the shrine? Really? We do. Oh, shit. 10 coins equals... the blessing of the general, parentheses, no, not parentheses, we'll do a little indentation underneath, and we'll put, after you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 jewels. Cool. Can I put another... I can take back... I can take back the gold. What does that mean for my... Oh, there it is. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 jewels. I'm glad that appeared in here. I tabbed in here hoping it would appear, and there it is. Should I take the money back out? Take that. You've been cursed! Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose 1 coin. Each time you draft... Oh my God. And each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. Well, hey. Listen. We all knew I was going to take the gold out. It was only a matter of time. Oh, shit. I mean, is there any point in me remembering any of this? Oh, for God's sake. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, right. Well, what do I want to do then? I'm cursed. We're 5 minutes into a run and I'm already cursed. Right. Pantry, storeroom, parlor. Let's go parlor. Let's just, you know, nip it in the bud. Let's get this day over as quickly as possible. Annoyingly, it does last for 2 days, so I'm guessing today and tomorrow? I hope that's not 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and the day after. The gems are in the box of the true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. But if that's true, then that's true. And this says it's in a box of the true statement, which would mean they're all true. So 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay, whoa. So, 2 of these statements are true. For that to be true, that has to be true. And if they're both true, then this is true. So one of you can't be true. So you have to be false. And if you're false, which means you're true. Go. Maslar, 1 in the box of Endy, please. Boom. Look at that. God, I love it. That's the kind of energy we need. Despite being cursed. Let's not forget that we're cursed. Woe is me. Let's go for the reading nook. I guess we want to try and draft as many blue rooms as possible. Which... Just saying that out loud, blue rooms makes me, feels good. Blue rooms in blueprints? Huh? Anyway, library, storeroom, or chapel. Well, let's go library. We can now request, thank you for the apple. Look, it's now dolls. That's cool. We'll request Realm and Rune for next time we're here. And then let's hope we get a good dead end. The trophy room. Oh, go on then, because we've never seen it. Oh, it's on fire in there. The trophy room. The polished brass of the treasured laurels filling the trophy cases of this room reveal the pride their owner must have felt earning them. Achievement is its own reward, but a gold cup is also quite nice. First time drafting it. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm in America. All right. Oh my God, look, it's like an elephant's foot. Something over here. Trophies of Mount Holly. Oh, because we're in the trophy room. Yes, sorry, of course. There it is. There's my little trophy. Awarded for reaching room 46. Oh, very nice. There's all of the gems. Oh, for a second, I thought maybe the hat would be an item. There's all my lovely gems. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got a camera up there. A globe here. Which shows... Ooh. It shows, I'm guessing, shipping lanes. So I believe this is Morajai. I'll have to take a look at the map to remember. But I feel like that little notch reminds me of Morajai. Yeah, so this is Morajai. And that's Kororika. So Morajai connects to these islands, which then connect over here. So Reddington, I can't follow that line all the way. I wonder if this has any relevance. I'm going to do a 360 spin of it, and then in post I'll, like, grab photos, if you know what I mean. And then I can't crouch down to look at the bottom, but, okay. Whether that has significance or not, time will tell. So yeah, nothing else in here. Nothing else I can pull. Can I, like, pull a cheetah toe? I don't know. Listen, in the drawing room I could pull the candlestick. Maybe in here I could, I don't know, pull the rhinoceros horn. Nope. No, I cannot. Is there anything different on here? No, nothing new on there. This is all empty. Right, I think that's it. I think that's it. Cool, well, I'm glad we drafted it. This day is already what I would consider a wash, right? Like, we're not looking good with the old curse. So anything we can do, to me, is just an absolute win. Bedroom, hallway, closet, chapel. Let's go for the bedroom. So we've just lost a step for that, but we gain 2 for entering, so that sort of negates it somewhat. Moving on. Corridor, storeroom, den. We'll go for the den. And we'll grab the gem and then go down. So this brings us back to next to the entrance hall. Security works, but we don't have any key card, so it feels a little bit irrelevant to go for that right now. I will do it nonetheless, because security is always a nice pickup, regardless of whether or not we have a key card. Right. Annoyingly, it does mean if we want to come back, it is quite a trek. So let's just set this to low. And then offline mode to unlocked. There you go. And you never know, we might get really lucky and now get a breaker box in here. No, but we did get pantry, which is nice. Getting a lot of blue rooms, as I said, which I'm very happy about. Because it means we're not getting as many negative effects. We're not being penalized anywhere near as much as we otherwise would be. No doubt that will come, though. Courtyard, for example, is going to really hurt. We're going to lose... being cursed, I lose gems. And... I think Corridor loses a key. Oh, which does suck. That does suck. I'm going to go billiard room. Which I know is a bit silly because now we've only got one pathway through the den, but the den might be kind to me. 16. 6. Take 3 is 3 times... Oh, wait, no. 6 minus 1 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Divided by 5... Divided by 5 is 3. Sorry, it took me a second there. 2 take 8 is minus 6. Hold up. Hold up. 2 take 8 is minus 6. 6 times 15 minus 6 times 15. Wait, am I having a moment here, guys? 2. This is definitely minus, isn't it? I'm now having a canary. 2 minus 8 equals minus 6. Okay. And this is definitely times, right? Right? How do I do this then? So 6 times 15. But we're doing minus 6 times 15. So minus 60 minus 90. I've done something wrong here. I have done something wrong. Have they moved? Is it 2 times 8? It can't be. I'm serious. Hold on. Am I melting down right now? Billiard room puzzle. Hold on. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So subtraction's on the 5th. You bastards, you've moved it. God, no wonder I'm having a bloody canary over here. Right, so it's... Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. So it's 2 times 8. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to remember the colors, aren't I? 2 times 8 is 16, minus 15 is 1. Right, okay. I'm so used to just going by the block rather than the color, which is why this really... I didn't enjoy that. So 1. So 3... I have to remember the colors now, for God's sake. 3 times... And then subtract, right. So 3 times 5 is 15. This is 2. Oh, God. Yeah, sorry about that. My brain really was thrown a curveball. I've just gotten so used to looking at the position rather than the color. It's about time I print out a cheat sheet, I think, and just have it next to my monitor. Right, is the run going to end? I really don't mind when it ends, as long as we can just have some fun. So, hallway. We were going to lose the key from picking it anyway. We'll go this way. Courtyard, chapel, hallway, closet. We'll go for the hallway closet. You never know, we might get the workshop. We might get really jammy. There's the key card, so we'll quickly run back to security and change all of that. I think that'll be the hardest thing, is honestly the keys. I'm going to open this in case we get some more keys inside. Come on, be good to me. Oh, I mean, hey, That's good. Because even when we run out of keys, at least we've got an option now to actually continue playing. We'll leave it unlocked because it doesn't really make a difference, but I will change the setting to high. So keycard system settings, set security level, high. Something that I don't think I've done outside of my very first time coming here, just to quickly go back into the terminal, is the inventory thing. View estate inventory. I never really look at that. I just assume that I've got the know-how to find it all, which I realize I don't. I don't have the know-how to find it all. Boudoir, spare room, storeroom. We'll go for the boudoir, I think. We could go for the spare room and try and, like, snake our way up completely. Go on then. Yeah, I fancy a challenge. Let's go for the spare room. We're already being challenged by the curse, so the least we can do is honor that in some way. Secret passage. Into green room, maybe? We would lose a key, but we don't have a key to lose. Courtyard is nice as well. Go on then, we'll go for the courtyard. We are going to lose a gem. At least I believe that's right, isn't it? Green room, lose a gem. Yeah. Well, I'll take the sledgehammer. It means we can actually unlock the trunks now without having to worry. Okay. Patio, gymnasium, terrace. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. In a game where we might be running out of gems rapidly, I think that's great. Really like the patio, though, because it opens up another door for us. But I think you benefit from that later, right? The spread happens on build, not on... it doesn't like retro or future actively, retroactively, I don't know, put them into future rooms. So we'll go for the terrace for now. And now, when we draft a green room, it will technically cost a gem because of the gem being spent by the curse, but no longer will we be having to actually use gems to build them. So that sort of negates it, right? Cancels it out. Drafting studio, nursery, corridor. Drafting studio is great because, I mean... in a run like this, I'll take anything that gives a permanent change. So, let's have a look. Classroom. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So we can permanently have classrooms in the pool without needing to have the schoolhouse. I don't like that. We're going to go for clock tower. I was so close to going with clock tower before that... it would be wrong of me not to take it now. This doesn't have a gem in, so there's no point in me opening up the chest again. I mean, I guess I could. What was it again? 811? 0811? If I... oh, no, I haven't got the magnifying glass. Never mind. All right. Onwards. Locksmith, kitchen, storeroom. Kitchen's the only one that keeps us going, so we'll go kitchen. And lockpick. Nice, we got it. Office, gymnasium, corridor. We're going to go with the gymnasium. We lose one of everything because of the red room. We can open this because I've got a key card. Passageway, solarium, and corridor. We'll go with the solarium. Really, nothing in here. I was banking on there being some gems in to sort of counteract the gem loss. Oh well, that's... it's fine. Again, this run to me may as well not be going on because of how poorly it began. Dark room. And then we will try and randomly guess what we're going to build here. Lockpick kit. Doesn't work. All right, let's go to the north room. Lockpick. All right, we'll use the silver key here. And we'll go for the middle one. Chapel. Nothing over there. All right, let's go this way. Lockpick. Okay, no. God, we're really getting punished on the keys, aren't we? Rotunda, mage chamber, guest bedroom. As much as I absolutely hate it, we've got to go mage chamber. We have to, because this is a dead end. Gets us nowhere. We've got to go mage chamber and hope that there's a key, which, considering the benefit or the negative of the mage chamber, is going to be very hard to come upon. But you never know. You never know. Right. It's going to be locked, isn't it? Oh, the lockpick. Oh, but I don't have the gems. Ah, shit. All right, West Wing Hall. We might be able to get Her ladyship's chamber. And then imagine if we could build the office off of there. Wouldn't that be great? I'd love to take you, coat check, but you offer me nothing at the minute. We could go in here and freeze our coins. Oh, there's a key. Oh, have I ever been in the freezer? This is... Oh, I've never drafted it. We've seen it many times. Sorry. Ignore me. Dedicated to deep freeze and cold storage, Mount Holly's freezer is an insulated space kept almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Costa Rica. Sustaining a sub-zero temperature is vital for keeping the items in this room under ice. Right. So there are items in here. We've got a key. We've got a white pawn down there. A couple of gems. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Special key. There is a letter there. Oh my god. I'm leaning in. Thor only in the event of my death. Oh, for God's sake. Herbert, why? Oh, wait. What is this? How the hell do we thaw this out then? How the hell do we thaw this out? My initial instinct is to build the furnace. Like next to it. If we get incredibly lucky and can get a key to go south of the dark room, we could then come up and maybe build the furnace behind the freezer. Because the furnace has no use, so it wouldn't surprise me if that is its true purpose. To be used in conjunction with the freezer. Because you even have the temperature gauge in the bottom right-hand corner. And this seems like another little something. Like there's clearly stuff in there, but... Okay, so... We'll not reset any today and they cannot be adjusted. Alright, so that's fine. I wish I'd come in here when I had loads of gems. Because I'm kind of screwed now. I can't really do much. Lockpick kit. No, it's over. Right. If anything, I think we... Considering all that happened, that's not bad. Like, we now get 13 gold at the beginning of tomorrow? That's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. Right. We'll end there then. We'll end. Call it a day. Let's go. Get me back in, coach. Big sip of Pepsi, which I don't feel like I deserve. That's what I get for being greedy at the shrine. The fact that the other option at the shrine was better not, in terms of taking the money. Like it was pretty black and white that something bad was going to happen. But I had to check. Now, I know we're cursed again, which, that is a problem. I'm not going to lie, that is a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, we got coins, so let's focus on that. I could just end the day, but if we can maybe just focus on stuff that will benefit me tomorrow, so if we get a sauna, freezer, furnace, stuff like that. But I'm curious, if we are able to thaw out the freezer, does it remove the buff? So would my coins and gems be accessible again, I wonder? Trading post, hovel, shelter. Let's go for the... I don't know. If I am going to try and get the workshop, we should go trading post. Hovel... we are not going to have many gems if we want to go green rooms. I'm going to go hovel. Because I think steps are going to be a bit more accessible than gems, all things considered. Strange that Anne Babbage did a typewriter for this, considering so much of her written work, letters are written words as opposed to typed out. But I'm guessing because it's a notice of termination, it's a bit more official. I'll let you off, Anne. I'll let you off. Just this once. Yeah, nothing else in here. Okay. What, can I activate that if I flip that round? Like, will this remove access to the elevator? I'm guessing it will. The elevator is still there. I wonder if there'll be a benefit to that then. Like removing all of the flames. Like if once you've got the elevator, you're fine to disable them all again. And if that does anything. I don't want to risk it quite yet. I want to finish the chess puzzle before I start farting around with that. Because knowing my luck, it will remove access to the elevator and then I'll need to go and get the hovel and I won't be able to get the hovel. And anyway, you hopefully get what I'm trying to say. Parlor. All right, we're 1 for 1 in today's episode. Can we make it 2 for 2? Here we go. Right, so gems are not in the white box or the blue box. So for you to be true, well, let's have a look. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Impossible. You are definitely false. You are definitely false. And gems are in both the black box and the white box. So you too are false because it can't be in both. So you said gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Right, so it's got to be in here. It's got to be in here. If you're true and you're both false. Right. Maslar, this is a I'm not going to look. And then we're slowly going to... Oh, there we go. Good. Again, it feels so obvious, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Hallway, bedroom, spare room. We're going to go for the hallway. Right. We don't have a sledgehammer, so I won't touch you. Nursery, den, reading nook. We'll go for the den. Another locked trunk. A sledgehammer would be very nice. Commissary, pantry, hallway, closet. I know we're not coming off of a hallway, but more items early on are going to be great. So gem, there's the shovel. Lovely. Jubbly. There you go. Tally it up. Tally it up quickly. Northwood, chapel, billiard room, storeroom. We're going to go for the chapel. I love how we were deducted a key, and then all of a sudden the keys in the top right-hand corner appeared, despite me not having had one before. Let's go this way. We don't want to go too far above this rank. The drawing room, pantry, or courtyard. Weirdly, I'm going to take the drawing room. Even though one of the doors is blocked, I think being able to re-roll the room opposite here will be really nice for me. Just to make sure we get the right thing. So 415. I tell you, it feels good getting a bit of speed here. Not that I want to rush my way through the game, but it just feels like not mastery necessarily, but I've got a much better understanding of how to draft and what to do and how to move and everything. Billiard room is great. Gets us some keys. Let's go for the billiard room. And I need to remember what the colors mean. So blue is addition. We know that. So 1. And then it's 9. I thought yellow was subtraction. Yeah, so yellow is subtraction. So 9 times 4 is 36. Minus 20 is 16. 6. Oh, God. Purple. I know you can't see. Sorry. Purple is division. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then subtract 2 is 1. And then we've got 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Take 4 is 12. Divided by 4 is 3. Nice. Couple keys. Now, we lose keys on hallways, so we don't want to draft a hallway for a bit. Locksmith, security, spare room. That's fine. And then this brings us back to the entrance hall. Or we can draft this way. Bunk room car. I don't want the corridor. I don't want the corridor. It's going to eat my keys. Let's go commissary. Yeah, look, it stays day 20 and 21. That is really, really annoying. So there will never be another sale in here. Sledgehammer? Yep. Sleeping mask? Yes. Magnifying glass? Or do I say for the running shoes? I'm going to take the magnifying glass. Yeah. just in case we get the workshop. So before I continue on, we're going to go hallway, den, and then come back because we get 2 chests, which may have some really nice things in. And by really nice things, I mean keys. Keys would be lovely. There's one. Okay, we might be able to overcome a lot of the burden that the curse has placed upon us. Wow, 4 gems in 1 chest? We're up to 12 gems. Holy shit. And this key count this early on, I would say is pretty good. Another benefit to building the commissary is if we can now build left, we've got an opportunity for the ladyship's chamber in the bottom left-hand corner. Courtyard would do it, but the pantry is better. We don't lose a key, and we don't lose a gem doing it that way. There you go. Right, now. Shit. So the patio might give us her ladyship's chamber. The bedroom does allow us to go northward. Okay, we'll ignore the chess puzzle. We might still be able to get her ladyship's chamber, but for now we'll go bedroom. I think it's the better choice, all things considered. All right, nothing in here. There's a gem, but nothing else. Right, northward. Drafting studio, code check corridor. We're going to go for the drafting studio. Let's see what new plan we can build. Dormitory, classroom, kennel. Each time you enter dorm after drafting a drafting room, gain 10 steps. These small sleeping quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wish to focus on these studies or on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. I think I might go for the kennel. Yeah, we're going to go for the kennel. Every time we dig in a room, it will unlock all of the doors in that room. And if we can go for the... pardon my ignorance. If we were to go for the root cellar, that's pretty freaking awesome for us. So, yeah, I like the kennel. Right. Northward once again. Garage, boudoir, reading nook. Love the garage for the keys. Don't love the lack of movement. Movement. There we go. Reading nook. It's got to be. Because we get our book as well by going to the library. And then the library will tuck us back in to go this way. Which I guess I don't want because but I am cursed. So do I really want to be going for a full run? Probably not. We can go library and maybe build the bookshop. Let's do that. Let's just get our new book. Okay, I'm very excited for this. So, ooh! I'm the only one who's ever taken it out. Realm and... of course. I'm the only one who's fucking borrowed it. I just bought it. Don't worry, I'm there. I've got the magnified glass yet. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. Realm and Rune, Sigils of the Past and Present, by Professor R. Willard. And it's the complete version. Oh! Okay, we've got part of this book already. So this is the full copy. All right, we will read it all the way through. Buckle in. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture, and predate both the written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. So there we go. Orinda Ares, Fen Ares, Araja, Kororika, and Arch Ares. Which was ripped, I believe, in... Were we on the precipice? Where would we have been? Was it down here? So there's part of the book where you can see the Foreman's Logbook. So if I go Foreman's Logbook... Here it is. Realms and Sigils. So... that page was ripped, as was the next, and some of these get absolutely demolished. Look at that. Okay. So we'll read this, and then I'll chuck it all in later. The rays spouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Quick Pepsi break. Lovely. Transportation, the number of rays. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands? Okay. Naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. The 8 rays on these sigils resemble the directions on a compass rose. Roads, streets, carriages. The 4 rays here look like crossroads on a map. Horseback, rough trails. Another sigil that uses 4 rays. However, these will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. I see that. Train system, locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track-based travel. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. The 5 rays here suggest travel above the horizon. Camels, pack mules, arid or desert trails. 2 rays to indicate a flat terrain. And turtleback travel. 5 short rays that do not fully extend from the core to the border. Ooh. Weather, the style of ray. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines that indicate stormy lands. Straight black lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy or misty weather is indicated with the ray, when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Then we have the motes. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal and primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming. Martial, militaristic, metropolitan, large city-state, academic, center for knowledge, advanced in various scholarly pursuits. Industrial, spiritual, poetic. Right, we got that. The border. I believe this was intact last time. Yeah, the border was more or less intact. But they're black, violet, green, orange, white, yellow, pink, red. Putting it all together, by studying the cores, the rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Now in here it says transportation, road carriage, weather, foggy, society, militaristic, banner, red. In ours, it said red, banners, martial, fog, which is basically what we've got here, right? Red. And then where it says banners, it's, yeah, banners are red, banner red, martial, militaristic, fog, foggy. But they didn't understand the transportation because that page was missing, I believe. Huh. But here's my query. We've found one of these, but I can't interact with it, and I don't know how I'm meant to interact with it. If it's even possible. Can I zoom in on any of these sigils? No. No, I cannot. Well, you can, but there's nothing on there. Okay. I might have a whole document then for sigils. I think that might make the most sense. Yeah, let's go back to the notes. I was going to do this after the fact, but, you know, just in case we maybe run into some today. Realm and rune book pages. Okay, this won't take me too long, I think. We should be able to do this fairly quickly. But yeah, we've found one of these already in the basement. But I've got no idea how I'm meant to interact with it. The only thing I've queried already is there a way for me to light the candles? And that's why, partly, I'm interested in finding the workshop. Is there going to be a way for me to build something capable of burning or setting fire? Like, what if we can get the lockpick kit and turn that into a matchbox? I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a way. We've got the battery pack. Maybe if we put the battery pack with the lockpick kit, we can create some sort of electrified key capable of igniting. I don't know. Like, to me, it feels like it would be relevant. And especially now that we've found the freezer, or we've finally gone into the freezer, should I say, I feel like there's an even bigger role to play for heat and the ability to produce fire. Maybe that's the point of the furnace. Maybe we can acquire something wooden, go to the furnace, light it in the fire. But this feels very over the top, and I realize it's probably very, very, very far from the truth. But yeah, set it on fire in the furnace. Try and not let it turn to dust, because I imagine the furnace is very hot. And then, yeah, go and light the candles. And maybe that will allow me to interact with the sigil. I don't know. At the minute, I feel like I have all of the little bits and pieces now to decipher it. But how do I take that and use it somewhere? Unless I'm meant to go to the one underground, figure out what it represents and what all of its various lines and notes mean, and then input that somewhere, maybe? No clue. And this as well, another reason I want to get to the workshop. Can I make ultraviolet light? Now give me the bookshop. I can buy a book for 8. Ah! We got it. And we got the rotate floor plans. Gustavco. Oh, shit. Oh my god, the clock tower is here as well. I'm gonna go clock tower because it helps tomorrow. Let's do clock tower. We've never been in here. It's unusual. Access to mount. Okay, we read that before. It's normally very restricted. So we've got the clock on the floor. Oh my god, look how high it goes. Is it going to lock me in? Oh no, I can rotate. Sometimes the stairs in this game sort of like fix your perspective. Is the music picking up as we climb? I think it is. Oh, what is this? What is this? Southward I see a... riddles! Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north, eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Right, hold on. Oh, and there's a... What is this? Stopwatch for the next 1 minute. Whoa! You want to... No! No, 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 no. I don't want to leave. No, 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 no. Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. I can't leave. I can't leave. Well, that's... Sorry, guys. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I wonder if we can see anything from here. Ignore the stopwatch at the top. It's being very silly. We've got the Black Rook. The Black Rook. In the clock tower. Hold on. Quest log. Nope. Quests. Black Rook Conservatory. Clock tower. Right. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Let's go back over here. So. Let's snip. Snippy, snippy, snippy. And we'll go put that in its own note for clock tower. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like the sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. dark are the days coming forth. So this makes me think of the continents. It makes me think of Mary. If we're in Fen Aries and we're looking southward, I'm going to write next to this. Or should I do it? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it next to it. Can I just... Hold on. I can do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So underneath this, I'll put southward equals Iraja, question mark. Swan. We know the swans are on the Epson family crest. Swans appear on the Epson family crest. Are we talking about Mary in this situation, as she did flee southward? Or are we referring to others within the Epson family line? And I'm going to double check that. It was the wine cellar. Yeah, I'd say it's a swan. And I'm pretty sure that's the Epson family sigil, which we saw from the... If I just put family tree. What room is it in? Family. We found this in one of the rooms, but this is what I was looking for. Epsons are represented by a swan. Represented by the swan. And she is Mary Epson. She isn't Mary Sinclair. Which, it's going to sound silly, but I've never really considered that before. How she maintained the Epson name and didn't take the Sinclair name. Which might be a deeper connection to the whole red versus blue, red prince, politically motivated shenanigans. You know what I'm saying. So, to go back to the clock tower. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Carried by westwardly winds. Carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. So if the winds were blowing westward, she would have come from the east. Oh, I've forgotten to do this as well. Ashen like the sands of the shore. Ashen like the sands of the shore equals correlation with Morajai? Because Morajai are white. Their sigil is white. Ashen like the sands of the shore. Correlation with Morajai. Carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Westwardly winds would infer she made her way southward. Should I be writing she or should I put the swan? No, I feel like I was going to say 90%. I'm 80% confident that the swan is Mary. Westwardly winds would infer she made her way southward. She made her way there via the east. Considering you need to travel somewhere and be carried somewhere by westwardly winds, you'd have to come from the east because the winds are blowing westward. Unless westwardly winds is inferring the winds were west. Right? I don't know. Which would make more sense. Westwardly winds as in the wind blew west. Or the winds that were west. I feel like Gandalf when Bilbo says good morning and Gandalf is like, good morning? Do you mean a good morning isn't a greeting, or is this a morning on which I should be good? How do I take this? Westwardly winds, as in wind blew west, or the winds that were east. It was earlier this episode, right, where I spanned the globe and looked at the shipping channels. You can't make it up, can you? I didn't take the pictures at the time because I said I'd come back to it later. But we could maybe have a look and see Whoa. Hold on. Mary. Here we go. As planned, we'll be taking the Old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I'm convinced we've got more knowledge about the path she took, but right now, my brain is not hitting a dead end. It's just there's so much coming at me right now that I'm a bit overwhelmed trying to piece it all together in the moment. Let's go back here for a second. Because this would relate then to Morajai if she did come from the west, because Morajai lies westward. Well, northwestward, but still west. Rogue like the moon of the north. Rogue like the moon of the north. I don't yet know. Rogue like the moon of the north. I don't yet know. Could this be referring to the moon on the on room 46's door, or the necklace we know Mary wears? Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Eastward I see a crow equals I also don't know. If we look at a picture of the world map. So, if we're writing this from the perspective of Fen Ares, hence the sigil which is on the note here, the south is Araja. If we are thinking about traveling via westwardly winds, maybe I'm thinking too big picture, because Morajai would be like way over here somewhere. Maybe we are referring to Nuance, but then Nuance is green, isn't it? I believe that's green, and that doesn't play with the ashen like the sand line. But then if we're going to venture from the east, so looking eastward at crows, I would imagine we're referring to Kororika. But are crows synonymous with Kororika? The Great Tress, Sacred Circle, Spiral of Stars, North Circle, the South Key, Three of Tides, Devoted Circle, Seeker of Signs, Outer Circle. There is a moon there. Does it say the Rogue Moon? I think it does. The Devoted Moon and the Rogue. I think that says the Rogue Moon. There. So that must be the Rogue Moon being mentioned. I feel like I need to go out into the night sky and look upwards and see if we can see this Rogue Moon. Not that it's relevant in the immediacy of what we're doing, but anyway. Let me write in here that Nuance equals green. And we know that from the stamp on the envelope. There's the Fen Ares stamp. Or Orinda Ares, sorry. I could have sworn it was different in the library version. We go back to sigils. No, Orinda. Sorry, okay. That's Orinda Ares. Yeah, I'm with you. Sorry, I've missed so many Ares. Arch Ares, Fen, Orinda. I'm there. So Orinda Ares. Fen Ares is red. Orinda is Orinda. Right. So. Let's go back to the clock tower again. Eastward I see a crow. I also don't know. Kororika would technically be east of Orinda Ares. Dark are the days coming forth. The most I can take from that is forth as a bit of wordplay for 4th. Can we see any other numbers in here? Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Rogue like the moon of the north. Don't yet know. Could this be referring to the moon? There is also a rogue moon visible on the map in the grade 4 classroom. Are we ever able to see it? I guess something else we can try, because we've... And again, I've not even paid attention to this. This is part of a sigil, isn't it? This is part of a larger sigil. Because that there, I think, is agriculture. So if we go back to... Let me close some of these and get the relevant ones open. There we go. So, I believe... That's poetic. Let me get it so you can see both on screen. So yeah, the sigil there is poetic. And the one next to it looks like an A. What would you be? Unless it's just another... I think it's too poetic. Sorry, ignore me. Ignore me. And then it's violet. So that would be violet... Let me get a picture of the sigil. And we've even got a swan on the note, by the way, which it might have some relevance. Let's paste that in. Piece of a sigil found atop the clock tower. And then underneath I'll put poetic and violet. Poetic, violet. So banner, violet... And then moat poetic. Poetic. Okay. Okay. Right. And again, we do have the swan on the note. Anything else we can glean before I move? S-A-C-R-E-D. Sacred! Sacred! Oh my god, where's that? Was it in here? A testament to the unchanging winds of the sacred hour. So the sacred hour is the time it is... It says the halted clock face. So this is the sacred hour. 6:10:50. I'm kidding. That's an in-joke in my community from Final Fantasy VI. It's 6:10:50, guys. Right, so we're looking at 1:30. 1:30 is the sacred hour. Sacred. Oh my god, guys. What the hell? Clock tower. Sacred. Sacred. And then afterwards, I'll put in the description for the clock tower, we are told the halted clock face is the sacred hour. The hour being 1:30. Parentheses 14:30. Ha. Sacred. Sacred. And I believe this handwriting is... Well, we'll double check. We'll cross. We'll cross examine. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a picture, hence my stuttering. Oh, you can't even see the notes. For the first time, we've gone the opposite direction. I've just made a note here about sacred. There you go, sacred. Sorry. For the first time, we've gone the opposite way. Right. So let me search the word sacred in here. The only thing that comes up is that. Okay, that's right. So handwriting. And then right-click, open a new tab. Whose handwriting does this look like? It feels... And I think it is Herbert's. I think it is Herbert's. The reason it doesn't feel like his is he's altered the kerning, which is just basically the spacing, right, between his letters, it feels a little bit more spaced out. And maybe that was done so in order to have like this monotype effect. So it fits, it's like, see how it's like a square? So each line begins here and each, end of line ends here. As opposed to, them having different lengths and stuff. So, yeah. So Herbert wrote this. Sacred. But why is 130 relevant? What can we do with that? So this is the clock tower, which faces south. So the sacred time faces south. You can see the blue lights there of the elevator. It's pretty cute. So that'll be the last thing I write, is the frozen or halted clock faces south. So go back to clock tower. The broken or halted clock face points southward. And maybe I'm still at a point where it's not going over my head. Like, I don't want people to think I'm just sat here shoveling glue into my mouth. But I don't know what we can do with this new info. So we can see the rest of the estate there. There's the moon. The rogue moon of the north. We are facing north. So there's the rogue moon of the north. And again, I know it's not, but, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, rogue moon, which we know sits above the 46th room because we've been into the antechamber and has the moon there. So we are looking at the 46th room. And then they said they looked east, they saw a crow. Can I see a crow? No. But maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm reading too much into it now. I guess it depends on when you build the clock tower, right? Like, you'd have a different perspective. Huh. Anyway, I'm very happy we found this. Especially considering it's a cursed day today. Nice big sip of celebratory Pepsi was in order. God damn. So does this show 130 as well? Yeah. 130. 130. I wonder if there's something we can eventually do here. 130. This also reminds me of a sigil. I was wondering if this pointed me in a direction. Maybe I could go that way. The door's there. That's pointing that way. Which, if we're going to take the arrow as a cardinal direction, that is southeast. It points southeast. Okay, well, I'm gonna move because we'll never leave, and the episode will be forever long. That was fun though. Really, really, really enjoyed that. We've got a lot to chew on. A lot to chew on. It's a question now if I can even beat the game. Like, can I do anything more? We'll go for the running shoes. We need as many footsteps as we can possibly get, and considering our curse, it's going to be difficult. The only door we've got left is the chapel, which, it might spell the end of the run, despite having a shit ton of gems. The thing we can hope for is a freezer to try and, maintain our gem count. Oh, there's the door. Greenhouse, dining room. We'll go for the dining room. We'll play it, hard and fast, because, well, we've got nothing to lose, right? Door is locked. I won't go there quite yet. Let's go northward. Observatory, East Wing Hall. Nothing in here. Conference room, closed exhibit, corridor. Let's go for the conference room. Doesn't cost us anything to come in is all, because it's a blue room. Do you have a key card room? Annoyingly, I don't have a key card. Has anything in here changed? Safe code, that's bullshit because it's on red card. Okay, northward because I don't have a key card. Yep, we'll use a key. Walk-in, gymnasium, storeroom. We'll go for the gymnasium. Gets us into the foundation. But before I go foundation side, let's try and go here. I probably should have used the key elsewhere. Shit. Kitchen, lavatories, storeroom. We're rapidly running out of steps. Let's go storeroom. So dinner's now being served. How far back did I draft it? It's just there, isn't it? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it should be worth it. I'm going to be a bit ballsy, and instead I'm going to come in here. We do have a shovel, which means we might get a turnip, but I'm going to try and build southwards. Nice, turnip is huge. I'm going to try and build southwards in the hope that what we can do is get back to the dining room without needing to go through the gymnasium, which would be great, but I'm under no illusion that that's going to be quite difficult. Solarium, I mean... The boudoir does bypass the gymnasium. And we do have the sleeping mask that gains steps from the boudoir. The nursery is nice, but then we'd have to go back through... Let's go boudoir. So we get the steps for coming in here. That door now opens. We can then come over here and go 1225. This game was already just phenomenal in my eyes. Like, it's such a breath of fresh air to have a game like this. And I can't really put into words just how... And I don't say this word lightly, but addictive it is. Like, it is a very addictive game. Like, I want to just do one more run. Yeah, it's like the Civilization complex. Of, go on then, I'll go again. One more run. One more run. I'll one more go. But it's mind-blowing to me that I've not played a game like this before. That isn't to say such games don't exist. It's just, for me, I've not had an experience like that. I'm going to use the key here before we go further because there might be some opportunities. Showroom. I don't think I've ever seen that. Is this the one that's on security? I think that's the thing on security. Yeah, go on then. Let's should I? I'm debating it now. Do I? Yeah, go on then. I don't have enough money to really buy anything, but I'll go in. My God. Oh! Moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you'll start tomorrow with two of the items in your inventory. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with two of the items in your... Right. Why would I want two moon pendants? Oh my God. Master key. Oh my God. Opens all normal doors. Emerald braid. We saw that on the lady. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. And silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that. Holy shit. Oh, these are incredible. Okay, and notice how they've all got different gems in them. So obviously emerald is... Well, emerald. Master key has got some rubies. And the moon pendant, I believe, also has a ruby. And I feel like there's some storytelling shenanigans going on there. Considering Mary wore this pendant. And for it to have the red stone on it. When she seemingly spurned it. The color red, that is. This is awesome. So it is a showroom. Let's read the description. An array of jewelry display cabinets showcasing an impressive selection of high-priced items, each unique and one of a kind. This exclusive collection is not for the faint of purse. Right. Pepsi check. And we move on. And then that shows red, blue, and green. Which would be Nuance, Fen Aries, and blue would have been again, was blue a Raja? Let me, the world. Did I get blue? Nuance is green, Kororika is orange, Arch Aries is yellow, Morajai is white, Nuance is green. Is Orinda Aries? We do have the little stamp. Is that meant to be blue? Is Orinda supposed to be blue? I don't know if I'm colorblind, but that looks bluish to me. So I wonder if this necklace sort of shows that. A bond between Orinda Aries, Fen Aries, and Nuance, potentially. Walk-in closet, study, and corridor. I love the study because we've got so many gems. We need keys though. I think we've got to go walk-in closet. We need keys, and there might be some opportunities to get some keys in here. So let's see. There, we got one. And we got a telescope. And we got a safe deposit box. And a jewel. Okay. There's a picture of our wonderful mother. The beautiful little mole. I wonder if there's any text hidden on here. No. Okay. Figured I'd have a look. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's go. That one key might be all we need to secure victory. So this... I think this needed a key, didn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that one right now. I want to try and save my key for the foundation. Yeah, let's see where we can go from here. Yeah, we'll use the key here. Observatory, kitchen, utility closet. We'll go for the observatory. Again, I don't know... who here picks the observatory knowing exactly what they're going to get every single time? Because I don't know. Okay, Diamondus Major, nice. Slice, nice. And Farmer's Apple. And then we can look through here and get it all again. Oh my god, look at my gems, guys! Got 26 gems! Alright, we need the freezer. Please give me the freezer. No, it's locked! I think that's it. I think it's game over. We can't go anywhere. Oh, we should have known. We should have known. I was hoping that there might be a key to be won here. Ah, never mind. Never the mind. Damn. Well, hey, we had a good run. Quickly scanning to make sure I've not forgotten anything. I think that's everything. Yeah. And you know what? We're going to go for a final run in this episode. I know we're already 1 hour and 12 minutes in, but let's call it a day and we will go again. We'll have one more go. Because I did curse myself. And then half of today's episode, or yeah, half of today, in today's episode was me spending time in the clock tower. Understandably so, I would say. Because that was a really fun room. And yet another day of 2 new rooms. Look at us go. Get in. Come on. Right, let's leave. And then go back in. Save and continue. I'm hoping this will be a fairly quick day, though. Because I'm mainly trying to, again, gun for the workshop here. I suppose the query I have then is, do I beeline it for the outer room first? Or do I let the game dictate what I do? No, let's beeline it. Let's beeline it, because I think that in many ways can dictate what I want to do next. So if I get the trading post, the workshop plan sounds even more great, because I have access to more items. If I get the one that spreads dirt, maybe we can try out the kennel and try and go northward. Ooh, so the tomb does appear. Oh, shit. The tomb can appear. So I just got, what, preposterously unlucky in having never gotten it before. I'm going to go trading post, though, in this instance. Tool shed is nice for the 2 special items, but... I say but. 2 special items does sound nice. I'm going to go trading post. Anything in here that I can grab? I feel like that one time we came in here and there was the Morajai puzzle and another item. Maybe I'm forgetting. I don't know. Microchip can trade for 2 ivory die. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because now we can use those later to re-roll. The microchip is clearly part of a larger puzzle that I have no idea about yet. Not a single clue. So we may as well be spending it to get something. Okay. So yeah, workshop day is the plan. So coat check-in, or coat check, should I say, and as soon as we can, getting our hands on the workshop. Reading nook, parlor, or hallway closet. If we go for the reading nook, we force the library into a really odd position, which I don't like. So I know I need keys. I'm going to go for the parlor instead. No item on the side. Grab the wind-up key. I'm convinced this will have another use somewhere. A component of the parlor game. Like, what if there is like a mega parlor with like multiple boxes or something? The white box does not have a statement. Okay, so you're true. You can't be anything, so we need to figure out what this is. The gems are in a box with a statement. Oh god, right, hold on. So you are definitely true. You are sort of like, you're in flux. We don't know what you are. So true. The gems are in a box with a statement. The white box does not have a statement. The gems are in a box with a statement. Alright, this might be one for the parlor game because I don't know how to take this. So, black is true. Blue might be true. Because I don't know, it's impossible for me to figure out whether this is true or not. And we know there's always going to be one false. We always know there's going to be at least one true. So we've got the definitive true here. It's just one of these is true and one of these is false. So is this, in being unable to be either, mute, which means this one has to be false? So we just ignore this completely? Because it does say there's one true statement and one false statement. So that's a true statement. This is neither, because there's no statement to say. So this has to be, so it's in here. It's got to be. If not, well, okay, good. It's all about the words. All about the words. Observatory, hallway. But then before we go that way, I'm going to go back and check out the West wing, sorry. Billiard room, den. We're going to go for the den. It does prevent us from trying to get the ladyship's chamber, but we could go up here and see if that gives us anything. Drafting studio is nice because I like permanently adding floor plans. It is common, so I do think we'll see it again. I am more happy to go left, though. Chapel is always going to be a nice shout because it's just multiple doors. So despite these being great, I'm in no rush to get them, and they are fairly common. So I'm going to go chapel. And I will go in. And there is nothing on the edge, so we will go this way. Reading nook works, because then we can get the library to tuck in. The commissary works if we want to try and go for the ladyship's chamber. And it is only a gem. But the reading nook does give us a key. It depends on whether or not I want to focus on the chess thing today. And I do, but I also don't, because we've got things in place now to try and go for the workshop. I'm going to go for the... I'm going to regret it, I think. I'm going to go for the reading nook. And then before I go in, because I will have to double back, I'm going to go and open this door here. Courtyard. If it went the other way, it would have been great. Shit. We could redraw. But then what would I be looking for? What would I want from this room? The reading nook takes us up. The hallway takes us up. It's not like we're out of options. So I'm going to go storeroom. I'll make the best out of a slightly bad situation. So, yeah, we're going to eat through some coins here. We're going to go back down and then in here. And then we're going to lose another coin going through the chapel. But that's fine. walk-in closet, especially if I'm trying to beeline it for the workshop, is great. So we'll go for walk-in closet, which gets us a sleep mask. I don't remember if the keycard. I don't remember if the workshop only allowed one craft or if you can do it multiple times. Thinking if I want to go back through the chapel or back to the hallway. Weirdly, I think I'm going to go back to the hallway just for now. Yeah, I'm eating through steps, but again, I really don't think it's a problem right now. Kitchen, gymnasium, dark room. Speaking of eating through steps, we're going to build a gymnasium. Any items? Nope. Lab, billiard room, hallway, closet. Let's go for the hallway closet. I'll save the lab for now. I think it is good to get early so we can do some experiments. But I want to power it up. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky and wait for that. Hallway closet, getting it off a hallway might be a bit difficult. I'll just take it now. So we got another die and a key. I'm wondering if the workshop has to be drafted in a specific spot. Because I don't see it all that often. Where would it be? Is it up here? Workshop. Drafted one time. It's unusual difficulty. It's a mechanical. I wish I could remember where I built it. I guess I could look back at the house history. When would I have made it? There it is. Isn't that crazy that I found it so quickly? We built it on the 4th rank. We could try that again. Greenhouse, spare room, pantry. I do love a greenhouse. I'm going to go for the greenhouse. The opportunity to get the cloister later is always nice as well. Is there a shovel in here that I can take? No, but there are some gems. And no, oh, we got the sledgehammer. Nice. I was looking for the watering can, which is often a spawn in here. And no broken lever. Right. Back to the hallway, smash the trunk, go north. Perfect. Oh, this side. Oh, hello there, secret garden key. Aquarium, billiard room, corridor. Gets me to gets me to the 4th rank. Billiard room would be nice for some more keys, but I do think we'll get that again. So we'll go corridor for now. And then hope that this goes left and right. Courtyard, absolutely perfect. I was really hoping to see a shovel. No shovel. No shovel. Right. Back towards the eastern wall. Terrace is fantastic. Bedroom, bunk room. No, we'll take terrace. There should be a gem in here as well. There normally is. Oh, a couple coins. I'll take it. Any shovel pressed up against the wall? Nope. Nope, not today. We were told that east we saw a crow from the clock tower. Is this guy meant to be the crow? Maybe. You do look like one of the people in the chapel. Let me get a picture of you. Are you meant to be a crow priest or something? I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Chapel. So if we look back at the chapel... don't tell me I didn't get a picture. There are these statues in the chapel. I'll make a new note and I'll call it statues. Chapel and outer walls. Eastern statue. There we go. Okay. Back inside we go. All these little things that I've sort of taken for granted as just being like nice set dressing that may in fact have a greater role to play unbeknownst to me. This is annoying because I don't really want to be going back too much. But the billiard room would be nice. It's just then hoping that we can go back upwards. The reading nook will hopefully do that anyway, but yeah, I don't really like how this is looking. I'm gonna take a risk and go for the spare room, because then if we get a T-shaped room off of the spare room so it can go up and down, that would be ideal. So spare room. Spare room. Now give me a T. Give me a T. Oh, yes. Cloister. Phenomenal. Click in the base, and have a good go at the dirt. Oh. Oh, I may have forgotten. I do not have a shovel. And then that's all the same from Mrs. Babbage in her blue pen. Nothing I can do with you either. There is a rumor that we'll be able to change this, right? In the Orchard notebook. That there was a request for it to be changed to his patron deity. Whether or not we can actually do that, I suppose, is yet to be determined. Aquarium, conference room, pantry. We'll go for... I do like the conference room. What benefit do I get from building the aquarium? I'm going to go conference room. Just because it's got the additional benefit of the spread items appearing here, right? Now, if this is a dead end, that would be ideal. Bunk room works. Security, annoyingly, would be nice because of the key card. I just hate that it's a wasted room in that the doors are so good and I'm trapping it between a corridor and a spare room. I think I'm still going to take it, though, just because of the ability to change the keycard settings. So let's do that. Keycard system. Keycard system, security level, high, and then back, and exit. And we'll have a quick look over here. Nope, nope. Is unlocked and access levers longer. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in higher ranks. This set likewise as well. Yeah, all right. Just making sure there was anything different. Oh, we can now figure this out, can't we? So this is showroom. So we've got corridor, security, showroom. Corridor, security, showroom. CSS. Key, log into network, CSS. Unless it's hallway, which would be HSS? HSS. No. Maybe it's like a big anagram. Maybe it's a big anagram. So library wine, LWV, LWV, MN, LWV, MN. Don't know that room, which is a problem. Don't know that room, which is a problem indeed. No idea. Absolutely no clue. I'm trying to see if there's any other hints. Like, what about the monitors on here? Do they give a hint? Like, what if they're like numbered on the image? I'm trying to look at like the shadows and stuff. Like, does my shadow give anything away? No. Yeah. It's. We need to find out what this is. Maybe I do know what that is, and I just, if you couldn't tell, I was leaning in, by the way. Just trying to have a closer look. That looks like just a musical room with a lovely big piano. Right? Oh, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Someone's at my door. Oh, I am back. I promise that was not a ploy to secretly Google the answer. It's my wife's birthday in a couple days. And I got her some jeans. So yeah. Promise I'm not getting emotional. I've just in running downstairs I've got a cough. Oh god. I'm so unfit. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to solve this. So yeah. My guess is there'll be an anagram. Once we figured out what this is, I reckon these 3 plus these 3 plus these 5 serve as a base for a new password. Right, let's move on. If I can catch my breath. Oh dear, I caught it very late and I apologized to the poor lady. I was like, I'm so sorry. Daren't tell her what I was doing. Oh, sorry, I was busy upstairs drafting a make-believe mansion that I've inherited in the death of my great uncle. My mother apparently is missing, but she's not because she rented the book out of the library. Anyway, thank God. Let's go through here. Aquarium, drawing room, and pantry. Again, it sucks that we're using up some of these doors. I guess we don't have to. Because if I take the drawing room now, we don't get it later. Same with aquarium. So I'm going to go for the pantry, because it gets us back into the reading nook. And it means we can still progress in this direction from the other rooms. Let's grab the key I never got earlier. And go back. I think this it might be a sign of me getting a little bit better at drafting, because I feel like normally I would have just built the drafting studio there. But now... no, let's go here first and hope we get something T-shaped. Special key, secret garden. No, we'll do a normal key here. Okay. That would be great if it weren't for the fact that I do not want a dead end there. So we'll go bedroom, but let's not walk through there yet. Let's go back this way. Open this door. Garage, West Wing Hall, billiard room. It's got to be West Wing Hall, as much as I hate doing it. And I hate doing it because it's, again, just a wasted door on the pantry side. Aquarium, observatory, gotta be aquarium. Again, I hate that we're wasting the doors, but we need to keep going upwards. So, aquarium. We could redraw and go for the workshop, maybe. I'll do one redraw. Secret passage is nice, because then we can draft a green room. Let's do that. Let's draft a green room. What color is the workshop? It's blue, isn't it? Which means I don't think we can pick it here. Room directory, workshop is blue, yeah. A mechanical, blueprint, yeah, okay. So we'll go for green thumb. We'll go for the green thumb. Can you see what's behind the door, by the way? You can, look. Do you see that on the right-hand side? You can see it says door. Ha ha ha, okay. Right, what are we gonna get? It won't cost gems to draft thanks to terrace, so let's hope we get something big. Patio, aquarium, veranda. Love the veranda. Absolutely love the veranda. We could go for the patio, which would then presumably put 4 to 5 gems in the conference room, but I'd rather the veranda at this point. More green rooms, please. More green rooms, thank you. Smash you open. Can't believe you don't have a shovel. Ooh, hello, coins. Thank you, thank you. Secret garden key, maybe? Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, the broken lever! And a shovel! No way! Oh, okay, this is sick. So, we can go back to the greenhouse and unlock room 46, which opens the eastern door, right? Hold on, I've got to double check because I'm still a bit uncertain. So greenhouse. Wait, greenhouse is the southern door? Ooh, okay. Let's not worry too much about that then right now. I'd love to go and do that, but let's not stress over it. If the game allows me to go there, we shall. So pull that, open that door. God, we've got a couple avenues to get up there then. This is fun. Again, not even my intention. We're here for the workshop. I love the music in the garden. All right, let's come back and open these. Just in case we get something nice. Old tin. And a turnip. Hey, okay, so it was worth my while coming back. From here, I'm going to go right. Oh, it's spread fruit. I forget the secret garden does that. We'll have to go back to the cloister at some point. I'll go this way. Aquarium, mage chamber, dovecote. So when it says rotate floor plans, I don't really want to do that, to be honest. I'd love to go here because it's a new room, but aquarium is just so much better because it puts me back towards the foundation. So we're going to go for the aquarium. And in here, I can see we've got the compass. Nice. That'll help us get up towards room 46. Grab the key, dig a hole. Okay, go south. Solarium, coat check. Oh, and it's a really, really good place to get it as well. Really good place. We might have a good run here, guys. I'm really liking this layout. So, in this instance, I'm going to go coat check, but I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to go get the battery pack. I'll only grab that even when we get a workshop. I don't want to get too carried away. Office, lab, Great Hall. Great Hall, considering where we're at, would be amazing. But it does need a lot of keys. Let's do it. Let's go Great Hall. Then we can go and open... Okay, that does it itself. Fantastic. So we want to go south, but I don't know... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, here's the plan. Let's go through the foundation. I will go for this. I'm wondering, out of curiosity, if this works. Like, now that I've powered it on, does this always go? It does! Oh, shit! I thought I would need to okay, shit! Okay, I thought you had to power it up every time. Ah, there's an upgrade disc! Don't tell me that's permanent. Don't tell me that's always here. Oh, no. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me that was always there. What happens when I put the keycard in? Did I just say that unlock? Oh, I was going to say. I'd have been pissed. I'd have been so pissed. Right. Up we go. If I'm going to be really annoyed if the upgrade disc is always there. Like if it's a permanent spawn beneath the foundation. Because I've never thought to come back down. Like, why would I? Well, that's why, apparently. So that's sick. All we need to do then is go back to the greenhouse and then build a chamber going north. Room going north into the antechamber. And we are good to go. That is really good. Especially when we've got so many keys. And we've got so many... Did I miss a soil? Could have sworn there was 3 in here. What was I saying? Back to the greenhouse to pull the lever. Or we build around the side. Whatever. I do need some food in me, though. So if we can get a kitchen or a dining room, that would be nice. Observatory. See, we're building in a way where we're not going to be able to get back to the greenhouse easily. We should go back to the bedroom and try and go from there. Oh, I don't like this. I've got a sinking feeling that I'm going to cock this up. So we can't get Draxus the Dread because I've got like 21 stars. I think the observatory would get us a lot of really nice stuff. The Mechanarium has 1 door for each thingy room in your house. I don't know how many I've got right now. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. What a gear room would be. I don't think we've got any. Guest bedroom is great for steps. Do we have the sleeping mask? We do, so it'll be 15 steps. Alright, let me figure this out. So, 15. Then we'd go... So, can we get 15 to go back to... well, if we go to the Great Hall... Sorry, I'm wrapping through all of the different possibilities here. If we want to open that door... Gotta get to the greenhouse, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 steps to get back to the greenhouse. Do I have running shoes? No. God. We've got to go guest bedroom then. We have to. What is that on the side? I think it's a gem. All right, go in, grab the gem. We're going to have to run all the way back to the greenhouse. But before I do that, I'm going to check here just in case it's a dining room. Do I want to waste a key? Yeah, we'll do one key. If it's the dining room, then we won't go back yet. Patio, mage chamber, billiard room. Ah, the patio would be nice because we are going back through the conference room. There is fruit in the conference room. Okay, never mind. Loads of fruit in the conference room. That should see me well. I'm going to go for the patio. Okay, I'm not going to overthink this. We're fine to continue on for a little bit. We don't have to run back right away. We can try our best to get some other stuff up here before we go back. I want to keep some keys for the Great Hall because we need to go north and I don't want to run out of keys. Can I afford to do one? So there's 3 doors there, minimum. I've got 4 keys. One of those would get me north. That's all I have to worry about is opening that door there. We can risk doing one more. Observatory, commissary. I mean, the commissary is great. We've got 29 coins. Let's do it. We might be able to buy some keys. That would be great. Keys. They're 10. 10 gold, but... I mean, I bloody need them. So, key... we're good on gems. I'll buy 1 banana, 1 gem, and then 1 more banana. Why not? Cool. Yeah, that key is going to help. Office, opportunity to earn and spread coins. Dining room. Oh, dining room is huge. Oh, but the office spreads the thing and then I'm gonna go dining room. What is the meal? Is that quail? Trophy room. I don't think we're gonna get trophy room. I'll just take the meal now. Right, so I can go in this door, which removes the need for me to get a key to go out of the Great Hall. So we can re-roll twice. We just need a door that goes into the bottom of the antechamber. That's all we need. All we need. Come on! Boudoir. Boudoir does it. That's it. That's it. We got it. We got it. Boudoir. Right, I'm not going to go in quite yet. Let's then check this door. Locksmith, bunk room, billiard room. Go for the billiard room. Bunk room would get us a bunch more steps. We are on 69. Nice. Steps at the minute. Let's go billiard. We might be able to get the conservatory in the top right-hand corner. It would be highly likely considering the rooms we currently have. Okay, 20 plus 3 is 23. Take away 22 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 15 is 30. Yeah, divided by 3 is 10. Take away 9 is 1. Oh, hello. 1. It's so strange. What is pink again? I got really into the flow of that. Billiard room, puzzle, billiard room. There we go. Pink is multiplication. Right, so 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Times 4 is 20. Couple of keys. And then what we're going to get down here. Door is locked. Yep. Understandable. Office, conservatory. That's what I was looking for. Does the utility closet get me anything? What can I use you for? I don't think anything. Not at the minute anyway. Yeah, we'll go conservatory. I was hoping we would get it, so... Yeah, let's see what we can check. Oh, no, the notes are up. Sorry. Thankfully, I caught that within, what, like 20, 30 seconds? Which feels good. What can we change the rarity of? Library. Let's make it standard. Great Hall will make you standard as well. I don't want you to be super common. And Pantry, I'm fine with you being commonplace. We like you. You're a good little L bend. Yeah. All right. I'll leave that be. I will leave that be. Right. Okay. So we are on track here to do quite a lot, right? Like we can go into the antechamber, but we would need to go back to the greenhouse and pull the lever first. We've got plenty of steps to make that happen. We've spread fruit, which is in the conference room, which will help us greatly. Just double checking all of my routes on the way back. We can try and unlock the Great Hall door to the south. I'm going to guess it's here. Come on. Get it in one. Get it in one. No, but I did get a key. I did get a key. Don't think we can even access that door, can we? Can we? No, the billiard room is inaccessible. Right, so let's go here. No, you cheeky bastards. All right, this one. Fine. Let me in. Let me in. All right, where's this take me? Solarium, utility closet, dark room. The dark room is the only one. I mean, bedroom. Okay, no. Bedroom would allow me to go that way as well. Let's go for the... we could re-roll. We could try and re-roll and get the workshop. Is now a good time to do that? Yeah, let's do it. Nope. Nope. Shit. Bunk room is fine. That gets us loads of steps. Give me these. Okay. Hello, hamster. How are you? Let's go back then. So now my debate that I'm having internally is, do I just want to keep building out? We can try and do the whole floor, which would be incredibly lucky. Am I okay to unlock doors? Yes, we've got the keys. Let's do it. Let's unlock some doors. Observatory, garage, dark room. Dark room is perfect for here. We just need one of the doors which this builds off of to go left. But I won't know. So let's see. We're just risking it. Oh, what the hell is... is that the kennel? Oh, we got the kennel! Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. It can be assumed... Holy shit. All right, we'll go in there in a second. Hold on. If this allows me to build right, which it might do. Ready? Let's see. I'm going to walk in backwards. Oh, it's the heckin' furnace. Right, never mind. We're not going to get the full floor plan today because I got the bastard furnace. Never mind. Right. Kennel, let's go and have a look. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can pet them! Oh yeah! There's a good boy. Oh my god, guys! I thought it was going to be empty. These poor doggies. They've just been left in here. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. Cat. What is this hinting at? What does this mean? All right, let's grab a picture of the cat. Oh, God. Okay, open up this. New note on the kennel. Okay, cat. Boat and bat. 3 leads. And 4 dogs. 3 leads, 4 dogs. Hello. Can I open this and let you out? Do you have a name? Oh, well, this is really sweet. And there's the mountain up there. Hello again. Do you want pets? I wonder if the aquarium now allows him to run through, because that looks like it would go into the next room, right? And he looks all sad down there, bless him. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm glad we accidentally built it. How annoying that we didn't get that room. I wonder... I think you can probably build here, because the antechamber showed a door. So maybe, if we get really lucky coming out of the bedroom, we might be able to still get it. Yeah, let's run back. God damn. What a day we've had, huh? What a day. I did not expect this episode to go on as long as it will do. Just trying to remember the exact way. So conference room for the fruit. Where's my fruit? Alright, so everyone gets a gem. Where's the fruit? Hello? I know it said opportunity to spread, so wait, is it not guaranteed? Ah, shit. Ah, well, we're still fine. We're still fine. Oh, wait, there it is. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, wait. Nom, 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 nom. There we go. I couldn't quite reach them. Look at our steps. Whoa. Okay. So from here, we don't want to go that way. We want to go back. Back, down, down. Through there, up there. Right. I've got it. I've got it. That's cool how it spreads it out. Like, everyone gets one at the table. That's pretty sweet. So then we go down here. Then we go... Is that more fiery because of the furnace? That looks more fiery than normal. Okay. Oh! No. I was going to say, I wonder if it's the statues of the thing that we saw out east. It's not. It's our family. Right, so greenhouse is through here and up. We'll pop the lever on here. Give that a pull. Yeah, see, look, on the left-hand side, you can see the door. Right, so this is all done in here. Did I... yeah, I didn't have the shovel last time, did I? Rock. And an old shoe. Wow. Okay. This is a pattern we see quite often, by the way. See that there? Like, that's what the necklace looked like. Like one big circle and then two smaller circles. And I'm pretty sure the dining room, we're going to be passing through there. I'm pretty sure the chairs in the dining room have the same like pattern. I don't know if that's of any relevance either. Like the three circles overlapping. Right, we want to go bedroom, so we can go up here and then turn left. Sorry, I'm trying to think about the best way to manage my steps here. So it's up here, left, left, left. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, because off of the bedroom, we might get jammy, and we might still be able to get the workshop. But my concern there would be, I don't know if I can get the workshop and still go back and get the battery pack, and still do everything we want to do with the basement key we're going to get from the antechamber. So bedroom here, we're going to get 7 steps, I believe, because this is my first time in here. And now, yeah, let's see. Oh, that's cool because of the furnace having an effect here. Let's go for the archives. I think. I don't want to lose half my steps. I'm not bothered about losing out on seeing all 3 floor plans at this point in the game. There might be something over on the desk, so we shall have a look. There is not. So continue onwards. Observatory, weight room. We can risk the archived floor plan in the hope that it goes straight. It doesn't. But I can launder my money here, which I guess is something we can do. Take the key. Spin cycle. All of your gems will become will exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. Wash and dry. The service costs 5 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. And fluff and fold. Not bothered by any of them. All right. Well, we weren't going to get the complete floor today, alas. Maybe next time. So let's go back to the cloister. Make our way back up to the antechamber. And see what the game has in store. I'm feeling rather accomplished right now, guys. Because again, this wasn't really my objective. I'm out here trying to find the bloody workshop, which has once again evaded me. And instead, we've found our way back into the antechamber with a promise of being able to descend the foundation elevator and find whatever lies beyond the door at the bottom. So yeah, from here we want to go around here, through here, north. Wait, was that a key? No. Thought I saw a key on the bookshelf. Back north, taking a right. Then we want to go directly opposite. One of these might have something behind them. I don't know what it might have, but they should have like a chest or some keys or something behind one of those doors. Can I buy anything I've forgotten about? No, nothing we need. Yeah, look, here we go. The circle with the 2 circles underneath. Much like the gems. So is that a symbol of unity between the 3 kingdoms that were given to the children? Alright, here we go. It is time. Oh, I probably should get the gem. Nah, who needs it? I do. Just in case. Then we'll go inside and get the key. So 12, 25. Pepsi sip. And then I'll take the gem. Yoink. So. Give me the basement key. And we can actually open that door. Cool. Basement key. Does this say anything different? To continue up, you must go down. Okay. So we can actually draft off of here. Let's do it. Drafting studio, pool, archived floor plan. We're going to go for the drafting studio. We may as well. Get a new floor plan while we're here. Dorm. Right. We've exhausted it nearly. That's a shame. We'll go for the dormitory then. So there's only a finite amount. I mean, it makes sense. They're not going to have an infinite amount of rooms, are they, that you can draft? Right. Let's do it then. Let's descend. Let's descend down the foundation elevator. We'll be back for you later, room 46. But right now, the foundation elevator calls my name. There's a similar pattern, but with triangles. Circles, triangles, squares. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? I will never know. Okay, so elevator, door, and then whatever lies beyond. And I know I've got my upgrade disc. I should have used that when we went through security, or went by security, but I totally forgot. My bad. Here we go. Oh, this is momentous. This feels really, really big. All right, here goes nothing. Basement key. Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this is much larger than I thought it was going to be. So we've got a statue here. Who are you, though? We've got this old man with his What? Wait, what? Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, I'm gonna pull my... Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Oh, for God. Alright. Shit. I'm gonna have to lock in now, guys. So push that way. Come through here. What have we got over here? Some old vase, some boxes and some boxes, and oh, there's another one of these here. So if we pull this acts as like a shortcut, right? So we can now go back without needing to move everything again. And this does bring me down here, but there's nothing down here. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay. Back up here then. Can't pull that because the handle's on the other side. Got a clock here. We've got another one of these. The clock is stuck. But that should be higher. So is it 25? Well, it's like 20... What do you say? 23? 22? 23? And that should be past 8, because that's not on 9, is it? But if that was going to be towards 9, this should be... me and clocks, we go way back. I'm going to take a picture of all of this, because no doubt it's relevant, right? Why would this be down here if it weren't relevant? So let's go make a new note once again. This time on the... does it have a name? This says basement. Basement underground. I'm going to do basement storage. Put a picture in of the clock and put 8:25-ish. 9:25, 22, 23? It's not quite, is it? It's not quite 25. I think 22, 23 is probably more likely. Okay. I probably should go take a picture of these statues in case there's any relevance with them. So her hand is empty. Can I put anything in her hand, maybe? She's holding a book. Holding a book. Can I sit in the chair next to her? No. Alright, we'll get a picture of her. And then put her in here as well. Statue of a lady holding a book. And then the next one, and don't worry, you won't be able to see this because I'm just going to run over. The next one is of this wizard pointing at the door? Question mark. Should I denote him as a wizard in the notes? Yeah. Wizard holding a book. Hand aloft to the door we entered via. Right. Enough dawdling around with random statues. It's time to get serious. It's time to explore. God, it's huge. Can I go up here? I can. I see. Right. So we need to move. We need to move these around. Oh, God. So you have to go all the way back there. From here, I can't do anything. I can just fall down. Right. So let's pull you back. Are you going to be high enough for me to walk across? Out there? Alright, let's try this again. So up here. Over here. Oh, I'm going to have to pull that all the way up. Oh, for God's sake. Right, hold on. Hold on. I need to pull all... Oh, I need to push this, right? All the way to the other end. Come on in. Oh, God. Oh, what's blocking me? Wait, can I not go further? Oh, that box there. Can I pull that? Yes. There we go. Lovely. Right, then we go back. Sorry. Then we give you a good old push. There we go. That's better. And then how far do I want to push you again? Was it to here? About there. Right. Now that's... Oh, wait. Hold on. Right. I've got it. So push this too far forwards. There we go. Then we come around here. Push this too far forwards. Are there any more that I need to push around, maybe? So you can be moved. You can be moved. Where would I want to move you to, though? If I could move you. Probably back a bit more? But then I can't move. Let's just try this and see what we can do with this before I start going too crazy with it. So put you there and then pull you back to there. And let's see where we can now go. So, bit of parkour. Oh, there's some stairs. Which leads me to here. Ah. And then that goes over here. This is awesome. This is great. And then we can go back up the stairs. So I couldn't have gone that way. We can now go over here. No, I can't go up. I can't go any further. I can. There we go. We're up. Okay. So from here, can't access that because that's in the way. But I can go down the back here. Oh, hello. What is this? 100 bells. That's my mum's handwriting. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Okay. Grab a picture. Take you over here. We'll put you in the basement, but we will also put you in the handwriting tells for Mother. Or no, I gave her her own document, didn't I? So Mary. There we go. 100 bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. So I'm guessing this is on the 7th of November? We were told in one of the newspaper clippings that our mother was seen leaving the Sandy Bells. Right? If we go back to archives... Marigold Jobs Publisher. Last seen by a close friend after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. So that was around 3:45 p.m. Maybe she was then heading to Sandy Heights. But this doesn't line up. Because if that was February 21st, 1987, we know that that wasn't the day she left, according to her note. Should open a new tab for this. Open a new tab. We know that she says, here, November 8th. In a few hours we are departing as planned. We will be tackling or taking the Old Mountain Roads Tunnel. Unless she did go in February, but then messaged in November. But that can't be right. Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute when we're not frothing at the mouth at everything else that's happening. Antechamber entry controls. No! Okay, I'm leaning in. I know you take the mic. You can actually read... Oh my god, you can read it, but my eyes aren't what they used to be. Goes back up. Something backup lever for north antechamber door has been installed. Separate location for redundancy. However, we have been told that the location of this removal system will not be disclosed to the staff. And there's definitely something written underneath north lever. I know it says underground, but can I... South, north of... No, I can't read. North of something. North of something. Well, we know where it is. Because we've been in there, guys. We've made it to the antechamber. Hey? Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Right, so I'm wondering if... I can't really pull this any further back, can I? Unless... Hold on. I think we can keep going. Yeah, I think we can. Right, so push you that way. Push you this way. But then I don't know how to go further. Okay, pull you back a little bit. Grab you and push you that way, just a touch. Then push you further in. Oh! Oh! Is that what I was supposed to do here? But I got really jammy and managed to clip anyway. Yes. Okay. Put you there. And then we want to get this big box and bring you all the way back. Ah, this is amazing. This is so good. I do want to be careful, though. I don't want to block myself out. Right, so we want to make sure... For now, this needs to be pulled back to there. There we go. Ah, this is good. Right. Come back. I feel like I'm doing a Pokemon gym puzzle on my Game Boy. Is it here? No, a little bit further. There we go. So you go in there. Do you stay there or do I move you back? No, I think you're fine to stay there. I'm guessing that's what we're after, the green light in the corner. So let's go around the edge. Now we can push you back in. I'm hoping we can make that jump. Oh. For a second, I thought I may have broken the game. I'm going to be a little bit careful here, and I'm going to just bring this back just a little bit. Just a smidge. That looks better. That feels better to me. Right, let's go all the way back and see where this takes me. So we go down here. This is now lifted, so I don't have to like glitch it somehow. We run over here. We can go this way, which leads nowhere, or this way, which leads to this green light on the wall, which I can press. Oh. I don't know why I've become French. Oh, and it's the thing! Oh, yes! Sick. Wait. You fool. You blithering idiot. You stinky boy. I pushed that to go... Oh my god. Hold on. We can fix this. We can fix this. I think. I mean, I could leave and go all the way out, but can I be bothered? Not really. So if I were to go 1, 2, 1, 2, that would bring me over there. No, I need to do the lowering thing. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. So lift you up. Nope. That's wrong. We want that to be... Oh, whatever. Do I just... Oh, piss. Whatever. Shit. Right. Is the boat... The boat is over there. That's frustrating. Okay. Let's twist you again. When I came out of the tomb, I moved the cart. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah, alright, hold on. Before we lose our minds. This is still doable. Like, I'm not panicking. It's just a roadblock. A minor hindrance. Given to us by past me. I can't really go this way. Unless there is a door, which leads elsewhere. We never went right to the end. What is up here? Loads of filing cabinets. Again, another bit of wall that looks destructible. However we do that. Anything I can open here? Nope. 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 There's this one on the side? Nope. Bit of paper underneath? Nope. Shit. Right, okay. I'm so annoyed at myself for the minecart faux pas. We can just completely leave. So foundation, come up. We do want to go back to the security room. We've got enough steps to do it. So leave foundation, aquarium, secret garden, all the way down. All the way down. Security. Upgrade disc. Leave. We've accessed this again. Yeah, this is fine. Again, it's slightly annoying because it shouldn't be this convoluted, but nah, it's me, right? It's NDD20. What more have you come to expect from me? Other than convoluted mess. I'm glad I'm at the very least somewhat on brand. So, we want to go west down the edge until we get to West Wing Hall. Then Cloister. Yeah, okay. Ah, God. So, how's your day today, chap? You having a good day today? Shall we make some small talk while I do the walk of shame? No, you don't want to talk? I don't blame you. Don't blame you. So it's down there, then there. Yeah, okay. So let's get this upgrade disc put in. What are we gonna get? There's got to be like a finite amount of rooms you can upgrade, right? Ooh, cloister. Cloister data has been found on this upgrade disk. What's this one at the end? Cloister of Draxus. Wait, is Draxus the name of the, of course. So hold on. Go back here. Chapel, right. So, number 8 is Draxus. Angel of Death. We've got another name. Cloister of Joya, who is the chef. So that is Joya. And then we've got another one, Rinna, who we already got Rinna. Rinna's number 1. Right, so let's have a read. Cloister of Rinna. Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. What the hell is luck? Cloister of Joya, permanently add an extra 5 steps to the main course for each kitchen, pantry, or furnace you draft from this cloister. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Over the course of multiple dozens of days, if you can draft the cloister and then really try and force and focus on those, you're more or less guaranteeing. I mean, if you in a dream world, right? Sorry, in a dream world, if you were able to draft the kitchen, pantry, and furnace from that cloister every run to add 15 steps per run, which I know is crazy to comprehend, that's a lot. Do I feel like I'm lacking in steps though? Like today, I got 41 steps left. Is it that important to me? And then the Cloister of Draxus. Gain 4 ivory die for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. So you're guaranteed dead ends off of the Cloister of Draxus. Oh my god. Okay, this is genuinely a difficult decision. If I understood what luck did, I'd definitely go for Rinna because I love green rooms. Luck sounds great. Phenomenal. Joya sounds busted to be able to make your food just that much better. And I know steps are great. More often than not, we've got more than we need. So I'm not too fussed about the Cloister of Joya. Cloister of Draxus does sound phenomenal, but the problem is you need to have other doorways available if you're going to build the Cloister of Draxus, because otherwise you're ending a run. But having 4 dice for each dead-end room that you build, that's pretty good. Like, being able to get 12 dice. I might do it. But I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot. Because the cloister is such a good room. I really hope you know I'm torn between Rinna and Draxus. I don't know. I wonder if you can undo an upgrade. Because I don't want to do that and then regret it. And I think I would. Like, even, I can't even show you the floor plan for today, but today would have been over had we drafted the Cloister of Draxus. I'm pretty sure we needed that door. I'm doing it. I've done it. I've bleeding done it. Should I have done it? Probably not. We have ways of bypassing it, though, using a security room. Why do I get the sinking feeling that was a bad play? I don't know. We'll be fine, guys. We'll be fine. Hey, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Think of the copious amounts of dice that will soon be in our inventory. And then the pain goes away. Fades into nothingness. Right. Let's go move that feckin' piece of shit that I forgot to move. Sorry. And then after we've moved it, we can always sail across. Yeah, that works. Because we move it, we can then go and pull the lever. Yeah, that should be fine. So, pull the lever. Then we'll come back and move this. Oh, you fool. Oh, hold on. I didn't rotate it enough. All right, go back, go back, go back. Pull you back here. Now, don't open your inventory on the boat. I repeat, don't open your inventory on the boat. And then the game will be done. So we sail over, spin the wheel, pull the lever, come back, go up the elevator, which I can recall with my key card or pressing the button. I'm not touching anything. I'm drinking my delicious water while we wait. Absolutely delicious. Okay. Let's have a look. That's so ominous, isn't it? What are your thoughts on the animation playing every time? I'm guessing they need to do it because you're technically in the boat, right? And they've got to hide that animation. It's probably... Oh, I can hear Luna barking. It's my one frustration, I think, with this section of the game, is having to go on and off the boat and the tediousness of it all. So let's go this way. And I guess while we're coming up here, we can check in here. No. I wondered if maybe that was related to the furnace. In some fashion. Okay, let me go back this way. Open the gate. And then... Yeah, and I still know nothing about the Sanctum keys. Sorry, I just had to shut the door. My lovely wife had come home, hence why my wonderful golden retriever, Luna, is barking her head off. I've been enjoying having the door open and letting the air come in. Alright, so pull this. There we go. Oh, that is satisfying. And now, I'm hoping, at least I believe this is how it works, I'm hoping we can just go back to the foundation elevator and recall it using the button, which we've acknowledged with the key card. I've no idea, because I've never done it before, but that seems to be how it's going to work. Sorry, I'm just... I was so sure that there was a higher level, and there is, isn't there? Like, you can see there are doors there, but none of them are open. Sorry. Alright, this way. We're finally going to go inside of room 46. After all this waiting, it's finally going to happen. So, recall. There it is. Oh, I wonder what happens if you stand underneath. Like, does your run just end? Like, you just die? I'm not testing it. I'm not testing that out now. There we go. I feel like this, an almost like weightlessness. I can't tell you how satisfied I feel right now, knowing that we're about to do what we're about to do. Because again, it wasn't my intention to do this. I really am just focusing on the workshop. So the fact that we've been able to do this build and make our way back to the antechamber and... Those coins there before? And, sorry, get the key and open this. All right, here we go. I'm hoping there won't be a cutscene and it will let me in. Oh, get in! Come on in. Oh, yes. Oh, there's so much. Oh, look, it's me. And look. Denoted in verse. Denoted in verse? Hold on. Oh, there's clocks. And it's our first one. The sacred time. Oh, this is good. Okay. First of all, can I... You can... The crown of the Blue Prince. The former ruby crown of Arinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw the floor plans. Now, is that an... it's only an item. I was hoping that was going to be a permanent addition. I can wander around. I can see the sanctums. Oh, God. The first key found here on the furthest rank. Oh, wait. So is this a sanctum key? Oh, get in. Come on. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I've got like the nerdy goosebumps, guys. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second key locked tight in the vault of a bank. So the vault, right? The third is high up among all the clocks. No! No, I was in the clock tower. Where the hell was it? The fourth down below beneath all of the docks. The fifth key is held by a king beneath all the docks. Are we referring to the docks in the reservoir? Hold on, hold on. Before I start theorizing, let me grab a picture. Go over here. And then we'll put in room 46. Sanctum puzzle. First, okay, so 1. Key inside room 46. 2. Vault. 3. Clock tower. 4. Beneath the reservoir? That's what I'm really unsure on. There's 2 docks we know of, and they're on the reservoir. So I'm gonna guess we need to drain the water. Drain the water some more. 5. The 5th key is held by a king on his throne. Held by a king on his throne? ... question mark. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. Left in a station by one of your own. The only station I can think of is the one that was referred to as being beneath Reddington? Station? ... question mark. The 7th is major if you draft it quite late. Is this a major key we only get later in a run? Music room? Question mark. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So maybe we need to get all of the other keys behind the last... The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. We've been... 8th rank door? ... question mark. We were told something about the 8th... 8th? Red letter. Rank 8? No, we were... Oh! There it is! Get to rank 8 and build room 8. Reroll die. Where the hell did I get that clue from? Oh, for God's sake. Andy, what are you doing? Get to rank 8 and build room 8. We were... Oh, for God's sake. Sorry. I'm guessing that's what's being referred to there. 8th rank door. Build the 8th room on rank 8. So yeah, 5 and 6, not a clue. 7, we know of major keys, and we're told about major keys in the music room. And I suppose you can denote music and keys as well, right? And we've just seen, well, if I shut this and look behind me, my family crest has a musical note on it, which makes me think again of denoted in verse. So that's the Jones crest. That is so cool. I'm going to get a picture of that too while we're here. God, the music that plays here is so good. All right. Back to here. Paste that in. Our family crest. Denoted in verse. ... question mark again. Okay, what else is in here? 8 realms in 8 months. And that looks like our Herbert's handwriting. That looks like his handwriting. 8 realms in 8 months. Oh, is this 8 realms in 8 months. What are we tracking there? No. Our mother's bust is gone. Which, out of context, sounds weird. Our bust is in statue, not the boobies. What's in here? What? The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow? Oh my god. Well, we know, we've read the letter which says from the anonymous individual. Did they put their name as X? We know that someone was giving them back and putting them in. But we've been told by Alzara we'll never get the 8th. Oh god, hold on. We're going from like so many different like micro plot lines, well, or macro now, I guess, considering where we're at in the story, into one another that my brain is like, oh yeah, there's this and there's that, there's this and there's that. So 8 realms in 8 months. I can have a guess at this, maybe. We did find in the top of the clock tower, southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So is that dark are the days coming forth? So 4 is 4, what would be east? Like is Kororika number 4 on this? Can I put 4 down on Kororika? I can. Okay. Listen, I don't know if that's correct. I'm just having a guess here. I wonder if will it allow me to move them once I put them in? Yes. So let's put 4 there. We begin in Fen Aries, Arinda Aries. Then we went south. No, she said she went north. North? North through the mountains. And then to the southern border? So what, like 2 up here, then down? So 2, 3. But we were carried there by westwardly winds. Oh, for God's sake, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just dropping him anywhere at this point, just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. All right, I reckon it's got to end back here, right? Something like that. Oh, I don't know. We'll dig more into that. That seems like a puzzle which I'm only really now beginning to grasp. So we need to track our mother's movements, I'm guessing. How else can we figure out what realms she's been to? We know of no one else who's traveled. So there's the sacred time. 1:30. 1:30. Is there a chest in here? Because if there was, I was going to try 1:30. There's a swan or a crane. I'm going to guess a swan, though. Another blueprint. We've read that. Quill. Another clock over here, but this one is... This is also stuck. No, it's not. It is moving. The Lady Epson. And the Lord Sinclair. Then that view. There's nothing more for me to... Oh, look! We've got all of the different sigils. Which correlates, I guess, to the Sanctums. Right? Because they have the sigils as well. Wow, guys, this is what a day this has been. I guess before we wrap up, we want to go and use this Sanctum, right, key, I guess. Go use that now. Wow. We need to find our mother's bust. And put it back on there. And then maybe that unlocks something. Maybe this will then open. And there'll be room 47. Right? Alright, let's go back. Let's head back and see if we can unlock one of these Sanctum doors before we wrap up completely. I think we can buy some bananas, can't we? Just to give ourselves a bit more steps. A bit more steps. Good grammar. You can tell we're 2.5 hours into a recording, can't you? I begin to lose all semblance of command over the English language. Oh, God. I'll have to make sure I pop down here more often and check for the upgrade disc. I'm still so annoyed at myself that I just never came back down. I didn't think there was a purpose. I'm hoping this is permanent, by the way, this doorway. Because I don't know if I can be asked moving all of those forklifts around each and every single time. Alright, so go through here. It did say it opens one of them. And I don't know if I can tell which one it will open just by looking at it. So maybe it's brute force? My guess is it's the far left one. Because it was counting them through 1 through 8. And I would count them left to right. Began to feel like this was never going to end. I felt like I kept going. Right, let's see. So presumably it will do Orinda Aries. Ah, it does. The key will be permanent. Oh! It will permanently open one door in the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use it on this door? Do I get the pick? Ovin Neverai, which is what Herbert wrote on that letter to me, the Baron. Do I want to go that way? Hold on. Before we do that then, just in case it is linked to the sigil, if I go back to the basement. Alright, so it is the Orinda Aries logo. I'm going to go in here. And just in case we need to use the sigil, but we have access to that. So yeah, let's go in here. Let's do it. Oh! Oh! It is linked to the sigil! Oh, get in. Pre-played, pre-watched, pre-googled, pre-developed. I'm actually the developer of this game. Right, so we need foggy lines. Which one are you? No, which one are you? Are you fog? No, you do the... that's fog. That's fog. Sorry, you couldn't see. That's fog. We need to now change the motes. Is that the small wheel? No. No. Yes. Yes. We don't need 4 lines though. We need 3. Is that this one? No, you changed the outer. Okay, that's right. Then we want to spin. Oh, for God's sake. I just want 3. I just want 3. Which one of these am I spinning? Am I spinning the wrong one? I can't be spinning the wrong one. There's only one I can spin. Okay, that's fog again, but not the one I want. Don't want you either. Don't want you. Don't want you. Nope. Right. I don't think that's changing. Do I need to click there? Okay, so you click there. No, you gotta press there. Sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I think I've got it now. So this changes the number by clicking here. So that's 4. That's 3. So now we want to... No, what have I done? We want to spin this. Yeah, and we want to make that fog. That's it. That's it. And I don't know what the outer edge looks like. I've got no idea to know what the outer edge looks like. Do I? Hold on, hold on. Ah! Sigils. So, the outer edge denotes the color. So, if this is Orinda Aries... Orinda Aries, I believe, is blue. But blue's not feckin' here. So Fen Aries, which is that, is red. Do I have Orinda from the world? I don't think I do I? Well, I've got Orinda Aries incorrectly put as that. The only thing that denotes it being blue is the stamp. Do I have Metropolitan, Basement, Metropolitan, Foggy, color equals... We did have the kids' homework, didn't we? Classroom. Clues and tips, classroom? Is it in here? But none of the kids had the... Orinda Aries... sigil, did they? So through process of elimination then. Through process of elimination. And again, this is the only stamp I've got of Orinda Aries. And that looks... blue/black? Maybe? I fear that if I press the button, it will lock me out of attempting any further. Right, so Morajai is definitely white. Arch Aries is definitely yellow. Araja is definitely purple. Nuance is definitely green. Kororika is orange. And Orinda is red. So Orinda equals red. We've got green, orange, yellow, white, green. Wait, no. Nuance is already in there. Sorry. Sorry. Morajai white. Arch Aries yellow. Orinda red. Not Orinda, sorry. Fen is red. Nuance is green. Kororika orange. Araja equals purple. Which leaves, according to the sigils... Let me go and open that in a new tab. Sigils, open a new tab. There's only 2 colors remaining. Pink and black. And we got violet, which I'm guessing is... I guess violet is Araja. So I'll do that as violet, because purple wasn't in there, was it? Orange, green, yellow, white. Got those. Pink, violet, black, red. I'm gonna say it's black. I'm gonna say it's black, which means we need the dotted edge. Not that one. That's the one. Go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! What the hell? Oh! It's the people from the thing! I know I sound like a child right now. Library. Where's the library? Why is it not here? Do I not have a library room? Or note, should I say? Bookshop library. There we go. Did I not put the notes in yet? Oh my god, I've not put the notes in. From the history of Arindia, these are the 3 children who were gifted various parts of the land. Black Bridge Hotel and Spa. There's the stamp. Arinda Aries. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? And... oh, there you go. Sorry. What route and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong... Wait! So we're not tracing our mother, we're tracing Herbert's. Never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems, fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Black Bridge Hotel and Spa, Mount Holly Estate, in care of Anne Babbage, Reddington, Fen, Aries. Wow. So Herbert's first visit, or first location on his trip, was to Arinda Aries. Right, let's grab that. I'm gonna chuck you in the... do I have an inner sanctum note? Did I make one? Sanctum? No. Let's do that now. New note. Inner sanctum. Oh, I do have one about inner sanctum. Where is it then? It didn't appear in my search. Inner sanctum? Apparently I have one, but it's not appearing on the left-hand side. Inner sanctum. I do have one. That was weird it didn't appear. Anyway, doesn't matter. Room 1. Oh, wait, let me do that above the letter. Room 1 letter. And then if we go back to the room 46 note, which will be down here, we can put underneath this. And underneath the picture, I will put number 1, Arinda Aries from Fen Aries. Perfect. There you go. As you can see, I realize I didn't have the notes up. I'm just overwhelmed at the minute. So yeah, it's all in there now. Arinda Aries from Fen Aries. There's the letter. Okay. And then that is... go back to the chapel. Yeah, is it because I'm file name? Why is that? Oh, there. Maybe it's because I clicked this. Match case. Sorry, I didn't realize I'd hit that. Chapel. So in here we can see that this individual with the scepter is Arinda, which would make sense. So we're looking at Arinda. And then that, I'm guessing, is Blackbridge Station. No, this is Blackbridge Hotel and Spa, but that's the station. With a statue of... for the chimney sweep. I don't know who that is. That's the only one we don't know the name of. Alright, I'm going to get a step back. We'll take a picture of this and put that in as well. God, this game is... this game is good. Right, go back here. We want to go back to the inner sanctum and put a picture of you in there as well. Nice. Okay. What was on the other side? A Morajai puzzle? And one of these. Oh, the Arinda Aries variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Arinda Aries sigil that were destroyed after the war, Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right as if on train rails. Right, but we want to get all of them black, don't we? So... yeah, okay, I'm loosely following. So now if I click there... then go here. I thought that normally bounces. Oh, right, I see. And then we want to do green. Like that. How do I get you to move? There we go. And then we want to go there. Then we want to go there. Nope, I've done that wrong. Oh, I've completely cocked it up now. I'll be honest, at this point, now I'm blind guessing. Before I had a semblance of an idea. Now I have none of an idea. So look, there's black there. I feel like I need to start again. Let's start again. So when you click one of these, it says... When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right as if on train rails. Yes, right, all right. So click there, puts me there, which is where I want to be. Do that, put you there. Yep. Do that. Do that. Didn't want to do that, but that's fine, because then we can always move back with the yellow, can't we? Yeah, and then we click yellow to move up. Right. So, we need you two to move up. Specifically the one in the middle, which I thought we could do with the yellow. That's not going to work. I just don't know how to get you up here. Okay. We're getting there. We're making slow but steady progress. So that shifts them there. Okay. Am I blind guessing at this point? I want you to know that I 100% am, and I'm not going to fool you. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. We're really close. I need this to go there. No, I did not want you to go up there. Oh, you bastard. So, let me figure out how green operates. So you click green, nothing happens. Click green, nothing happens. Click green, nothing happens. Click green. Click yellow, it moves to the middle. Clicking the black moves everything along one. As if it's on rails. Yep. So we can put that in the corner there. We can put that there because we're moving the black. That goes in the corner there. Right. But when I click yellow now, it moves it into... I think it tries to go northward. I think that's the thing with yellow. It tries to move north. Green seemingly only go diagonal. So greens go diagonal, and that's it. So that's how I move the yellow around. So I can move the... Okay, all right. I'm beginning to get it. So I can keep bouncing the yellow around like so, because it will always want to go up. So if I were to move them to there... I think this is stuck now, unless... Oh, no, if I do that, then I can do that. Yes, right. Now I'm not blind guessing. I just need to get lucky. So, you will always go up when I click you. You will go diagonal when I click you. So let's move the black into the corner. We want this black to come down and these two black to go up. How am I going to do that? Well, I need to get a black into a corner and then replace. Right. There we go. And then if I want to get this up there done, that needs to be empty. How do I get you empty? So shuffle that along. Ping you back. Sorry. Shuffle along. Ping you back down there. To get a black to go up to the top layer, we can swap the yellow. Press the yellow. Pressing the yellow again swaps a green. And then that will bounce to the other side. Right. So if we now do... That doesn't do anything because it doesn't go diagonal. The final few minutes of this video are just going to be me doing this. I'm so sorry. I cannot believe it's been a 3-hour session. Genuinely cannot believe we've been here playing this for 3 hours. So to get a black one to go up, we just need to ping it up like that with a green when it's vacant at the bottom. Which isn't impossible. So we want another black to replace this. So that yellow can't be there. We want a black to be there. To then ping, and then the bottom is done. But can I now play and get black there and black here without interfering with the bottom rung? I don't think so. Because we need to be replacing them at the top. So we do that, and then when we click this, that loses it, of course. Oh, God. It's tricky as hell, I tell you. So, ping that back. You're stuck there now, aren't you? How do I get you to move? I guess by doing this, bounce you down. Yes. Okay. So we want a black along the bottom to move that along. That will move a black to the bottom. We then want to get a black at the top. Then we need this black to go at the bottom. And then we just need to fan them around. How do I get that black to the bottom is the question. I don't know. I don't know how to get that one to the bottom. I've never been one for Rubik's Cubes, if you couldn't tell. So you need to go here. You can go up there. And I can then bounce you back and bounce you back. I can bounce you guys back. This can swap with the yellow. That doesn't do much for me, I believe. Obviously, I can move you by rotating. I think I've got it. Black to there. Black to there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So that will definitely go up when I press it. I don't want you to go up. I want the yellow in the middle. The yellow has to be in the middle. I just need this green to be there. I need these to swap. I can do that. I can do this to swap. But I need... Okay, so no. I want the yellow to be there. If the yellow is there, then I press the yellow and the black swaps. But to get the yellow in that corner, I would need to go... Yellow. Swap. Swap. But I need one in the top. Swap. Oh, for God's sake. We're so close. We're so close. I can taste it. I can taste the win. So you're there. I need you to go up one. So I make the yellow go up. So moving the yellow up, I can then rotate that to swap with the yellow when it gets up there. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah. Swap. Right. So. That's correct. This needs to go up there. Or go up there. But to get you to go up there, we'd need to do that. But then if I press click here... I think we've got it. Click. 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 Yes! God almighty, guys. Hey. That took a long time. So sorry. And I don't think there's anything more to do in this room. Oh, guys. Well, what a day. Hey, what a day. Clocking in at nearly 3 hours. Well, by the time I'm done, it'll be more than 3 hours. But what a phenomenal session. There is one more thing I want to check. Wait, can I pull this back up? Why would I do this? What if the room now changes? Like, what if I go back in there and it's different? You never know. There's one thing I'd love to check, and that is to go and take the crown over to the trading post and just see what they say. They're like, you really want to give us this? This is kind of important. I suppose I'll also check this red door down here to the right. Oh, guys! There is a robin on my windowsill outside. Oh, that was so magical. Alright. Has anything changed in here now that I've done the Sanctum? No. Alright. Wasn't expecting anything, but you never know. Never know. I think that's my catchphrase in this game. You never know. Gotta check it because you never know. So yeah, from here... I don't think the boat is on this side, is it? It might be. I'm a bit all over the shop with where we've been and where we haven't been. Yeah, the boat is here. So we can go across, go to the trading post, and just see what they think of the crown. I just love the idea that they're like, what? What? You want to give us this? Why? Why would you do that? Ah, what a brilliant day. God. Oh, wait, what has that always been there? That hole? Oh, God. I've never seen that before. Either that's new or I've just never thought to look down. I've seen the stairwell on the other side. Turn around. Yeah, that's what... I don't think I've ever looked down on the way back. You can see the stairs there, which seemingly lead to the floor of the reservoir. But there was something just there. What would you reckon that is? What would you reckon that is? A couple levels? Right, sorry. I need to be wrapping up because we've been here for God knows how long. I suppose I can come back and check this sigil and see if maybe having done something with the Sanctum has changed it. No, nothing at all. All right, let's go back. We will go to the trading post and then we will call it a day and, yeah, save it there because this is an episode of a length I did not really intend to create at all. All right, so up we go. There's the manor. I'll laugh if they offer me, like, a key. Hey, this important relic, this important artifact. Yeah, we'll give you a key and some dice, maybe. Let's have a look. Sleeping mask, magnifying, metal detector, sledgehammer, shovel, compass, basement key. Oh, basement key gets you gear wrench. You can't actually trade in... You can't trade in the crown. Go figure. Gear wrench. Hall pass? What the hell's a hall pass? Hall pass? I've never seen this. You will not lose footsteps traveling between two adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems. I've never seen that. Never, ever have I seen that. I might just do some random trades now before we leave, just in case. Oh, there's Vault Key 233. Just in case we get offered something which I've never seen before. Car keys, coupon book, car keys, right, shovel for the dice, compass for the coin purse, sleeping mask for the magnifying glass for a key. Okay, guys, we will call today's episode there. We have made some monumental progress. Far beyond what I imagined we would be making today. Considering, again, my initial quest was, let's unlock the workshop, and then all of this happened. So, yeah, let's call it a day there. I'm quickly going to scan this. I don't think there's anything more I can do. We used the upgrade disc. We've got the crown, which looks awesome. It's a shame that I'm about to lose it. I guess we could coat check it. No, we've got 5 steps left. Never mind. Ignore me. We'll call it a day. Call it a day. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out. I've had a great time. And I hope you've had a great time watching. Next episode promises to be an absolute doozy. Garden Shopping Center of the Dead. I've just remembered I also made the Cloister of Draxus. Oh, God. That's going to be fun. But yeah, for now, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Fare thee well.